The Arabian Desert is one of the harshest places on Earth. By day, the sun scorches the dunes with temperatures soaring above 40 degrees Celsius. And by night, those same sands freeze, plummeting well below -25. It's a land of brutal extremes, a place where only the most resilient survive. Among the silent rocks and shifting dunes, there's a small, rarely seen predator. It's not a snake nor a scorpion. It's a cat. A beige, wide-eyed little creature known as the sand cat. And while it may look like your household tabby, this feline is the only one in the world built to live almost entirely in the desert. Sand cats are nature's quiet survivalists. When the sand underfoot reaches temperatures of up to 80 degrees Celsius, hot enough to burn skin, these cats walk like ghosts. The fur on the bottoms of their paws acts as built-in boots, insulating them from the burning sand. It also masks their presence. No footprints, no trace, no clue for a predator to follow. But the heat is only half the story. When the sun sets, the desert transforms. There's no moisture in the air to hold on to warmth. The temperature nosedives. For most, it's unbearable. For the sandcat, it's just another night. Their thick, plush coats trap warmth, acting like a built-in sleeping bag, keeping them warm at night and cool during the day.
These negative encounters don't just scare them in the moment.
Seeing a sandcat in the wild is like spotting a wisp of wind.
Such as running away,
They're rare,
hiding, or
solitary,
even aggression.
camouflaged so perfectly into the desert that even a trained eye might miss them. They stay low, hugging the earth as they walk, stalk, or run. It may look awkward, almost comical, but make no mistake, they can sprint at 40 kilometers per hour if they need to.
First and foremost, cats
During the day, they
sensitive to
disappear,
sound.
either into the shade of desert shrubs or the cool safety of their burrows. But as the sun dips below the horizon and the chill sets in,
this sensitivity
they come
makes
alive.
them excellent hunters in the wild.
The desert night is their domain,
noises in our homes
and with so little food and water
Imagine
around,
hearing the vacuum
survival
cleaner
depends
not
on
just as a
movement.
loud buzz, but as
A
a
single
deafening roar.
sandcat might travel 8
For many
kilometers in
cats,
one night,
this is their daily
all on the
reality.
hunt for a meal.
Similarly,
This land doesn't
raised
offer
voices
much.
can be perceived
Water is
as an
scarce.
immediate threat.
Prey is rare.
When a cat hears
Yet
loud sounds,
sandcats
they don't
thrive.
just think it's noise.
How?
They often see the
Their
source
ears.
of the noise as a danger.
Their ears are enormous, far bigger
Studies
than
have
any
shown that
domestic
cats
cats,
living in noisier
and not just for
environments
show.
often exhibit signs of
Inside those
stress.
fluffy triangles is
These
an ear
signs can
canal
be
nearly
subtle,
double
like
the
more
size of a
frequent
house
hiding,
cat's.
or more obvious,
They don't just
like
hear
aggression.
sound, they feel
When a
it.
cat feels unsafe,
In the open
its first
desert,
instinct is to
where
retreat,
low-frequency
but if that
sounds
sense of
travel
safety is
far,
never restored,
this is a
it can lead to a
superpower.
breakdown of trust.
A cricket chirp, a mouse
Next,
scuttle,
we turn to
a
teasing.
beetle's shuffle under the
Teasing
sand.
can take many
They
forms,
can hear it all
pulling
from
on a
half a
cat's
kilometer
tail,
away.
startling them while they're
And when a
resting,
sound
or
catches their
frequently picking
attention,
them
it's
up when
like
they don't
watching
want
a
to be
silent
handled.
ballet. The head
Cats have
turns, the
strong
body
memories,
flattens, and the
particularly
paws
for
press
events they
softly
find
against the
traumatic
earth.
or unsettling.
She locks onto
When a
the
cat is
sound.
teased,
A
the
mouse
experience isn't just forgotten
moving
once
across
the
a
moment
ridge.
has passed.
She crouches,
In fact, repeated
nearly
teasing can
invisible,
lead to
and
lasting
then,
trust issues.
with a single motion,
In severe
pounces.
cases, it can even
It's
contribute
over
to
in
a condition
seconds.
known as hyperesthesia
The mouse didn't
syndrome,
even know
where
what
a
hit
cat
it.
becomes overly sensitive to touch or stimuli
Sandcats
near
don't
its
waste.
back.
They swallow small prey whole and
Declawing
keep
is
moving.
another traumatic
In
experience
a place
that has
like
a
this, you
profound
eat
effect
what
on
you
cats.
find, no matter how small.
Contrary to popular
Crickets,
belief,
insects,
declawing is not a
lizards,
simple
birds,
nail trim.
rodents.
It's a
It's
surgical
all on the
procedure
menu.
that involves amputating
Water,
the last bone
they
of
don't
each
need it.
toe.
Their bodies are
To put
adapted
it
to
simply,
survive
it's
without
like
drinking
cutting
at
off a
all.
human's finger at the
Every
last
drop of
knuckle.
moisture they need comes from
This
their prey.
procedure is not only painful,
It's one of the
but it
rarest
often leads to
adaptations in the
behavioral
feline
changes
world.
as well.
But even among
Cats may start
predators,
avoiding
life in the
litter
desert
box
isn't
because the
just
sand
about
feels
food.
painful, or they
It's
may
also
become
about
more
finding a
aggressive,
mate.
as they've been stripped
And
of
that
their
might be
primary
even
means of
harder.
defense.
These cats live at very low
Declawing is so
densities.
inhumane that it
There
is
could be
illegal in
dozens
many
of
countries
kilometers
around the
between
world,
two potential
and yet,
mates.
many people
So
still
how do
turn
they
to it
find
as a
each other?
solution for scratching behavior.
They call
Thankfully,
out,
there are
not
alternatives.
with a meow or a roar, but
Regular
something
nail
in
trimming can
between.
reduce the damage
A
caused by
sound that
scratching,
resembles
while
a
nail
bark,
caps provide a
short,
humane way to protect
sharp,
both the
and
cat's
loud
claws
enough
and
to
the
travel
furniture.
the vast distances of
Scratching
the desert
posts and
night.
pads are also an
It's a
excellent
cry
way
in
to
the
let a
dark,
cat satisfy
hoping
its
for a
natural
reply.
instincts without causing harm to your belongings.
When they do find each other, the result is
Rough
usually a
play,
litter of 3
unfortunately,
kittens,
is another issue
tiny,
many cats
wide-eyed, and
face.
fast learners.
While it's
Within
easy to
6
think
months,
of cats as
they're already
naturally
3/4
rough
the size
players,
of their
the reality is
parents.
that their play
Within
reflects
a
how
year,
they've been
they're
taught to
gone,
interact.
off to carve out
Play
their own
that becomes too
territory in
rough
the
can
sand.
confuse them, leading to fear and
We
aggression.
know so little about them.
When humans
For
treat
years,
their
they
cats
were
like
almost
prey during
mythical.
play, by using hands
Until
or feet to play
2015,
fight, it can
we had
teach them that
barely any
biting and
footage,
scratching human
no
skin is
in-depth
acceptable.
studies, and only
This may
rare
seem
sightings.
harmless when they're kittens,
Most
but
of
as
what
they
we
grow,
knew came
their
from a
bites
handful
and
of lucky
scratches become more
researchers who
painful and
managed to track
dangerous.
them with VHF collars and
Proper
remote
play
cameras,
involves understanding a
devices
cat's
hidden
body
in the
language.
rocks waiting for the desert's
If a
ghost to
cat
pass
starts
by.
flicking its tail rapidly
But that
or
same
flattening
remoteness
its
that
ears,
makes them
it's a
hard to
sign they're
study
no
has
longer
protected
enjoying
them.
the interaction.
Sandcats live in
Continuing
places
to
where
push
few
them after
humans
these
go.
signals can create
That's their
negative
blessing.
associations with
It
playtime.
shields them
Harsh
from
discipline
poaching,
is another harmful
from
practice that
roads,
can have lasting
from
effects on a
machines,
cat.
from the steady
Yelling,
encroachment
hitting,
of civilization
or using methods like a
that
spray
has
bottle
doomed
to
so
punish
many
a cat
other
is not only
species.
ineffective,
The
but it can
sandcat
also make
endures,
things worse.
quietly, elegantly,
Instead of associating the punishment
alone.
with their behavior, cats
In many
simply become
ways, the
fearful of their
sandcat is a
owner.
symbol, a
Positive
reminder that life
reinforcement,
finds a
on the other
way,
hand,
even
is
in
a
the
far more
places we
effective
think are
approach.
impossible. That
Rewarding
nature
good
still
behavior
holds
with treats
secrets,
or kind words
that
is much more
survival
likely
isn't
to
always
encourage a
loud,
cat to repeat
or big,
desirable actions.
or fierce.
It's
Sometimes
also
survival
important
is a
not to
whisper
skip
in
the
the
small
sand,
things, like
a
grooming,
flash of
nail
beige in the
trimming, and
moonlight,
cleaning the litter
a
box.
pair of ears catching a
These
sound
might
no one
seem
else
like
hears.
insignificant tasks,
And
but they
maybe,
go a
just
long
maybe,
way in
that's what
ensuring
makes
your
them
cat's
so
health and
extraordinary.
comfort.
The desert
In
is
a cat's
vast,
world, these
the
are
heat
signs
is
that you care
merciless,
about their needs,
the
helping
nights
to
are
build trust
freezing.
and affection.
but for the sandcat,
Cats are
it's
naturally
home,
territorial,
and
this
somewhere out
extends
there,
far beyond their
beneath
favorite
the
spot on the
stars,
couch.
a tiny
They
feline
use scent
is
glands
listening,
located on their cheeks and
waiting,
paws to mark
surviving,
their territory, and they become
forever
stressed when these
wild,
markers are disturbed.
forever elusive,
Moving their
forever
belongings,
part of the
like
sands.
beds, toys,